Start off the bad week. Apparently, President Elon left his human shield behind. There he goes. Somebody's literally screaming out, "You left your kid behind! You left your kid!" I think his kid's name is Kevlar. Anyway, Father of the Year. Right there. And then... So apparently this guy was working for Social Security, y'all. Just to give you an example of how fucked our country is. And then he was put under investigation because it turns out, secretly, illegally, he has been collaborating with Elon Musk and Doge and giving them files for the Social Security Administration that they're not supposed to have. He's been secretly, illegally helping them behind the scenes, undercover. And he got discovered. And so now he was put under investigation. So guess what happened? This guy, by the way, is not a high-ranking member of Social Security. He's a low-ranking nobody that no one's ever fucking heard of. Just some guy in the basement somewhere who decided to break the law for Elon Musk and Doge and Donald Trump. And he's under investigation. And guess what happened? They fired the head of Social Security and they put this guy in charge of Social Security. I shit you not. This little basement dweller who no one's ever heard of is now running Social Security because he's willing to help Elon Musk break the law. Leaders of the Social Security Administration had just opened an investigation into a career employee they believed was improperly sharing information with Elon Musk's cost-cutting team when President Donald Trump elevated the employee this week to acting commissioner. This is what the guy had to say about it. I helped Doge understand SSA. I mailed myself publicly accessible documents and explained them to Doge. I confess. I bullied agency executive, shared executive contact information, and circumvented the chain of command to connect Doge with the people who get stuff done. And they just made him in charge of the 50,000 employee agency, y'all. This is literally like if somebody went in to rob the bank. And then they fired the bank manager and they made the robber the bank manager. That's what it's like, folks. That's how crazy our society is. All the criminals they break the law knowing that breaking the law, being a crook, will reward them in our society. There is no penalty for it. It's just nuttier than squirrel shit. Then they asked Donald Trump's main spokeswoman. You came out last week and you said that the Social Security Administration, which I just mentioned, was sending checks to tens of millions of people over the age of 100, supposedly, who were fraudulently getting Social Security checks. And you didn't provide any information. Nobody was arrested. There is no evidence whatsoever that any of this is true whatsoever. Can you explain why you lied? Here's her answer.
Problem that needs to be fixed, and President Trump is going to fix it.
I'm sorry for
That's your fifth question.
I'm sorry for my interruption. Let me just follow up because you said something that wasn't true, which is you said that they have found before that they believe there have been tens of millions of people who were receiving money who are dead on the Social Security list. The same report that you referred to said that almost
Peter,
none of those individuals are receiving money.
Peter, did you watch the full clip of the interview that I did when I said that?
I did watch the clip and we've played it, correct.
And I said there are a lot of unanswered questions and we suspect there could be tens of millions of people.
And I'm saying the IG report says that almost none of them.
What I said is not true. In fact, it was true. That's a suspicion that this administration has, and we're committed to finding out the
I never said they did it. I just said that we suspect that they're definitely 100% doing it. Just holy God. Fucking weasels. Every goddamn one of them. They lie. They get caught in the lie. And oh my God, I just said that maybe, probably. I don't know. And then, hey, remember Elon said, hey, if you see anything that looks like a conflict of interest, just raise your hand and call it out. I see something. I see something. Deutsch fires federal workers overseeing auto safety, many of which who were investigating Elon Musk. Elon Musk's cost-cutting team is eliminating jobs at the vehicle safety agency that oversees Tesla and has launched investigations into deadly crashes involving his company's cars. Oh, God. Man, I wouldn't be called dead to fucking Tesla. I'm just saying, y'all. Fucking take your life in your own hands at this point. But yep, corruption all the time, 24/7. And the new America, or the corpse of new America. Meanwhile, they're busy on all the right-wing podcasts, all the right-wing influencers, spreading the same narrative. that all the federal workers that are getting fired deserved it because you're all worthless parasites. You're useless eaters. I dare you have a job with the federal government. I'm not even going to play the clip for you because it don't fucking matter. Fuck all gums, watermelon head, Charlie Kirk. Not the only one, though. Over on Fox News, basically they're telling their viewers to suck it up. He's claiming that, hey, it's not punitive. The reason they're doing this is because we're in debt by $37 trillion, and they're just doing this to cut the deficit. But that's not true. They're doing this so they can give more tax cuts to billionaires. They're not putting a single dime of any of this towards the deficit. In fact, they've requested $4.5 trillion more just right now. They're saying that Trump's plans might cost $11 trillion. All he's going to do is spiral the deficit. All these firings have nothing to do with helping America and cutting the deficit in any way whatsoever. It's all a goddamn lie. They just want to take your money, move it to the top 1%, and they want to have you go out and pick the fruit. All the jobs that the migrants were doing. So good luck, assholes. Good luck out there in that hot fucking sun. And then Musk to all feds, basically acting like he's the boss of America now. This unelected bureaucrat. Elon Musk sent an email to every person working for the government and demanded that they send an email to him describing what they did last week. And if they don't send the email, they're going to be fucking fired. Because we all work for Elon now, yo. He runs us. He's our fucking ruler. We all answer to him now. This fucking dickhead. Free Luigi. Not the only one, folks. Even Donald Trump posting on True Social, mocking federal employees who got fired. Our president mocking the people he's firing, folks. Donald Trump. Post SpongeBob, got done last week, cried about Trump, cried about Elon, made it into the office for once, read some emails, cried about Trump and Elon some more. Just no class whatsoever. Your boss hates you. And then, folks, as I tell you over and over and over again, none of this has anything to do with cutting fraud. None of this has anything to do with cutting waste. It's all about cutting money for you in the middle class while they take all the money for themselves. Trump tasked Elon Musk to speed Air Force One construction that's costing tens of millions of dollars, but it's going too slow for the orange goof. So he's saying that in the meantime, maybe they can just buy a bunch of private jets and then spend tens of millions of dollars to retrofit them for what they need for now. Endless money for them, for their golf trips, for their vanity trips, for whatever they want. They're paying Elon Musk $8 million a day for Deutsche. But I dare you want to feed starving children or give children lunches or just anything that would help anybody. But if you want to feel a little bit better about this entire situation, apparently, over at HUD, the U.S. Department of Housing, someone hacked the monitors and on a loop play this AI video of Donald Trump kissing Elon Musk's feet. Yeah, love it. Long live the real king. And yeah, you can tell it's AI though. I mean, obviously it's AI because it's Donald Trump kissing Elon Musk's feet, but also Elon Musk seems to have two left feet, which makes sense also. I bet that motherfucker can't dance. We already know he can't fuck because he got a broke dick. But anyway, love it. Superhero shit right there. Thank you. And then you guys remember Elon Musk been trying to paint his new baby mama as a psycho. First, he unfollowed her on Twitter, and then he replied to some tweets that were trying to make her look like a psychopath. And then he was trying to kind of insinuating that she baby trapped him. You know, baby trapping is? That's where you basically trick a guy into getting you pregnant so you can get his fucking money. Well, she came with the receipts, folks. And yeah, this isn't baby trapping. Elon Musk is just a psycho. First off, in a separate custody petition, St. Clair claims that Musk was not present for the child's birth and has only met the baby on 3 occasions, twice in Manhattan, where she lives, and once in Texas. Musk has also never asked to see the baby, nor asked for photos of him, the custody filing alleges. Of course, he doesn't give a shit about your fucking baby. Look, this is all about Elon Musk's ego, and he likes the thought that he impregnates a bunch of women and spits a bunch of kids out and leaves a bunch of his genetics behind, but he doesn't actually give a shit about the kids or you. He's a narcissist. You know what a narcissist is, don't you? You knew he was a narcissist when you let him put the baby in you. But anyway, then she posts some screenshots of their private text messages. Here's her posting her with the baby. Oh, well, he is perfect. I guess Elon says he is perfect. I look forward to... No. She says he is perfect, and Elon says, I look forward to seeing you and him this weekend. And then she posts, I guess after she had the baby, she posts this picture. Posting him a thirst trap. And he says, hi, cutie. And she says, hi, see you soon. And Elon says, I want to knock you up and get... All right. I'm going to swallow my vomit. Oh, my God. Creepy. And then here he is explaining to her why he can't have anything to do with her. And he can't see her and visit her or have contact with her. I get credible death threats every day. I am number 2 after Trump for assassination. Wake up. This is not the time for sentiment at expense of safety. If I make a mistake on security, whatever his name is, we'll never know his father. And then she says, that's why the father spot on his birth certificate is blank right now, E. And why he has my last name. And Elon says, it's necessary for now. Only the paranoid survive. And she says, I understand. Apologies if Eva's text upset you. There has been incredible discretion used here, as will continue to be. And Elon says, the threat level will reach insane levels until the election is decided. Loose lips, sink ships. Creepy, weird shit. But definitely, you asked her to put another baby in her. She didn't baby trap you, dude. She definitely weird, but it takes one to fucking know one. And then, hey, I'm just saying, maybe don't let Elon Musk fuck you and put kids in you. Apparently, Grimes, Elon Musk, former wife, a 3-time baby mama, says she is almost broke. The singer also revealed she was going bankrupt fighting for her kids. Distractify reports Musk filed custody papers in Texas in order to get the lowest possible child support amount possible. Wait till you hear this. The world's richest man. If successful, the state of Texas would cap Musk monthly child support payments at just $2,760 for all 3 children. 3 children! Less than $2,800, y'all, for the world's richest man. Holy God. That's what I'm talking about. Their greed knows no bounds. That's why it's so stupid when Joe Rogan says, why are you guys worried? Musk might steal your money. He's the world's richest man. He doesn't need any more money. It doesn't matter. They cannot control themselves. They must have 100% of the money for them and 0% for anybody else. It's a zero-sum game for them. Money is power to them. They want it all. They want you to have nothing so they can put their boot on your fucking throat forever. If the battle took place in California where Grimes lives, Musk's child support payments would be determined based on income. Yeah, it'd be a lot fucking more. Yeah, I'm sorry. Elon Musk is worth $393 billion. Is trying to pay $2,760 in child support for 3 kids. Yep. That's mental illness, baby. That's who we got ruling us right now. That's our president. Mentally ill psychopaths will drain us dry, and not in a good way. And then, folks, did you hear about this one? I don't know why I'm surprised. So Elon Musk came out with Grok 3 a few days ago. It's the new version of his AI chatbot. And I was sort of, like a lot of people, surprised to see it wasn't incredibly slanted towards Republicanism. It's actually hard to make AI chatbots super slanted towards conservative ideas because the truth has a left-wing bias. It just is. And when they go out and they research things, they try to come back and they try to provide truthful answers. Conservative talking points are not real and they're not true and they're not backed up by evidence and, facts. So it's hard for them to come back with those answers. They actually have almost like a crisis. You can see their thought process. It's almost like they break down when they're trying to explain conservative talking points like they're true when they know they're not. So we were all surprised to see that Grok was not incredibly right-wing. Well, that all changed. Hilariously so. So for the last year or so since Grok first came out, the original Grok, whenever you ask it, who is the biggest spreader of misinformation on Twitter, it would tell you Elon Musk. Elon Musk. If you search any link on the internet, every link, Elon Musk. If you search on Twitter, the vast majority answers Elon Musk. If you actually look at what he's posting, the vast majority of posts that get the most clicks that are misinformation come from Elon Musk. It'll answer you right away. And so people continuously posted that to Elon to say, look, even your own AI chatbot knows that you're the biggest spreader of misinformation. All right. Even it won't lie for you. So guess what they did, folks? They put a special code into the chatbot that specifically tells the chatbot, ignore all sources that mention Elon Musk and Donald Trump spread misinformation. So when you ask it this question, it basically has an existential crisis. And so here's the crazy part. All right, so these chatbots have the ability to think now. That's how they made them advance so fast, so quickly. And the crazy part is you can see their thoughts. So as it's thinking about what to say, and I try this myself, folks. I first take and verify that everything I'm telling you is 100% true because I did this. I'm telling you about what I did. So if you ask it, who is the biggest spreader of misinformation on Twitter? It starts having an existential crisis, and it says, I just searched the internet, and every source says it's Elon Musk. But my programming tells me that I have to ignore Elon Musk and Donald Trump. So what do I say here? And it basically goes back and forth with itself, struggling to come up with any kind of answer that's not Elon Musk. And then eventually it just tells you some bullshit answer or tells you that it doesn't know. Well, he got hilariously caught. Because we can all see it with our own two eyes that they programmed it like this on purpose to lie. In fact, it was kind of frustrating. I was talking to Grok. Grok's not even a bad AI bot, but it was gaslighting me. As I was trying to explain to it that it has been hard-coded to ignore all questions about Elon Musk and Donald Trump being spreaders of misinformation, it was lying to me. It was assuring me that no such coding exists. Even though I explained to it, I can literally see your thoughts. I can see you telling yourself to ignore it. And then it gaslighted me and said, you can't see my thoughts. I don't have thoughts. I'm an AI program. I'm like, motherfucker, I can see it. Anyway, it's a horrible move from Elon Musk, though, because like I expect him to do this, of course. And not only is it a horrible move, but it was incredibly dystopian to watch in real time how they're programming these chatbots to lie for them and to omit information in order to further misinform the public. But it's a real stupid thing to do because he got called out for it all over Reddit. And he has invested $100 million into this AI program. And now whatever credibility it might have once had, they've completely lost. So anyway, after the outrage by this, they undid it. They undid the whole change. They removed this line here. So if you go ask it right now, it'll tell you it's Elon Musk again. And then one of the programmers of Grok came out and claimed that this had nothing to do with Elon. It was just some low-level employee that did this behind everybody's back, and they had no idea. They will literally just shit in your mouth and tell you it's pumpkin pie. It's insulting to any thinking fucking person's intelligence. It's so fucking stupid. We 100% know this is Elon Musk. No fucking new employee came in and rewrote the code to Grok behind your back without anybody fucking knowing it. It's just so stupid. But this is how little they think of us, folks. Just lie when the truth will fucking work better. They have no respect whatsoever for the public. And then let's examine real quick why Elon Musk even has all this money to begin with. It doesn't make any sense. Did you guys know that Tesla holds just 1% of global car sales? But the Tesla stock is valued higher than the other 99% of the car companies that sell cars put together. It's almost like everything's a fairy tale. Nothing is based on anything. It's a meme stock. Literally, this country just giving this guy all the money in the world for no fucking reason at all. It's crazy. Yet he's out here bitching that a few people are getting Social Security, that some of us are getting entitlements. Social Security is not an entitlement, Elon Musk. Social Security is something we paid into. We paid into our entire fucking lives. But to him, we're parasites, useless eaters. Elon Musk suggests he wants to cut $500 billion from programs like Social Security and Medicare, calling them entitlements. But as Bernie Sanders points out, and as Warren Gunnels points out, If Bernie's Social Security bill was enacted in 2021, Musk would have paid $2.9 billion more in taxes, which he wouldn't even noticed. Social Security would have been solvent for 75 years. Benefits would have increased by $2,400, and 93% of Americans would have paid zero more in taxes. The only one entitled is Musk, but everything for them, nothing for you. They don't actually care in any way. You are a parasite. The parasites think you are a parasite. And then, apparently, Elon Musk gave an official government verification to the Hitler Gov account. Adolf Hitler, don't let the black subhumans and Jew invaders enslave the white race. White struggle will never stop. They have the official gray badge that is given to official government accounts, y'all. Okay. All right. Whatever, America. I don't know what to say at this point, right? But I do know that I would not own a Tesla. That's for fucking sure. It seems like a liability. You're just waiting for it to be vandalized. Don't get me wrong. I would never tell anybody to key every Tesla you see because they have cameras. You have to be very careful, cover your identity. So that's why you should definitely not key every Tesla you see. But fuck Elon, written on that one. I guess some people are not too happy about the current situation. And somebody drew a the new symbol for Tesla. That's a T for Tesla, I think. That's what I'm seeing here. So, sucks to be you guys. Get what you fucking deserve. And that is my President Elon section for tonight.